Don't miss Will Gottlieb's comprehensive and insightful written article about Giannis, and while you're at the website, check out all of our incredible basketball analysis. You in? Last year, the Bucks made the playoffs and set themselves on an upward trajectory of successful basketball predicated on defensive pressure with their incredible length. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to build on that success, falling flat and out of the playoff picture. That said, there have been a few bright spots to this season, and one of them was deciding to put Giannis Antetokounmpo at the lead guard position. And when Michael Carter-Williams got hurt for the season, it was a simple handing of the reins over to him, and let's just say it's been a complete revelation. Over the last 16 games, Giannis has posted some incredible all-around numbers, from scoring to rebounds to assists, and let's not forget the steals and block numbers too. He's been flat out filling up the stat sheet in ways we rarely see. And one word that kept echoing in my head as I watched the footage is unfair. It's frankly unfair that you can have a player grab a rebound, bring the ball up the court, and then Euro his way to this. It's unfair that you can have a guy with a 7'3" wingspan block a shot at the rim, gather the rebound, then lead the break and finish at full speed with touch off the backboard like this. Or grab a contested rebound in traffic, push the ball up on the dribble for a 1-on-3 fast break, and just destroy Serge Ibaka like this. Let's take a glimpse into a half-court set to see how he's being used in this role. After grabbing the rebound, he walks the ball up court, and they go to a very simple spread pick and roll. While this pass to the player lifting on the weak side is woefully inaccurate, they swing it to him posting up his smaller defender. Not many players in the NBA can run a pick and roll into a post-up. We all know Jason Kidd loves the high post, and the Bucks get him at the elbow as well. I love the pick and roll here, and look how aggressive Giannis is attacking the mismatch off the switch, and look how skilled he is with the shot fake finish and one. He'll also play the wing in their high post action. When the attack is contained, he's developing a knack for when to force it and when to find the open man with a pass on the numbers. So much happens when your point guard can grab the rebound. It allows your other players to sprint to their spots and get open catches where Giannis will find them, and his vision isn't limited to open court situations. But don't overlook how he's right there if this shot misses for the tip. And if he grabs a live ball turnover, you can see how much easier he makes it for his teammates who can just find their spots, wait for the ball, and let it fly. The Bucks have found a variety of ways to get him involved on the attack with the ball. A simple inside ball screen gets him into the middle, and the timing and touch are there on this lob that eventually gets him an assist. The Bucks offense isn't necessarily complicated, but they figured out how to make it work for a guy so long that he can see right over the defense. If he can make these type of passes across court consistently, the other Bucks are all going to get raises. Just watch how concerned the defense gets when using a step-up screen to the baseline. 4 defenders bend to his will, and I love the unconventional 30-foot bounce pass for the assist. Giannis' vision isn't limited to his ability to see over his defender. He has a really good feel for the game and is a very willing passer who sees angles and spacing like few others do. Even though Jared Bayless is out there with him, he is clearly the lead guard in this lineup, and teams have been trying to defend him with shooting guards. As you can see, he's just too tall and long for any defender shorter than about 6'7". Giannis has effectively eliminated the three-point shot from his game, and while he has certainly struggled from the mid-range, his mechanics look good, and I suspect it's only a matter of time until he gets more comfortable from out there and raises his percentages to closer to league average. Looking at his defense, if you're the opposing team, you must be extremely careful throwing a pass anywhere in his vicinity, since his wingspan can just snatch passes out of the air that others would never even get to. Giannis is also terrific at weak side positioning, where he can rotate to help and steal passes to seemingly open roll men. I'm also very impressed with his energy and dedication to staying in a good defensive stance the whole possession. Just watch him as he's always scanning to see his man in ball, stays low and explosive, closes out quick, and he has the luxury of letting his man cut through, since the second you think you can exploit the opening, he just gets his long arms on the pass to force the turnover. And the Bucks' ability to switch begins with Giannis' versatility. He ends up switching 3 times on this possession with a good closeout thrown in there, and on the final rotation, he attacks at the perfect angle to prevent the pass to the open shooter and gets the steal. On this sideline pick and roll, he switches off the guard to the power forward and can now rotate over to protect the rim with this rejection. Playing the point guard position on offense also gives the Bucks advantages in transition defense, where normally your shortest guy is back to protect the paint first. It's Giannis who says, "No soup for you, Norman Powell, 1 week." And I love how willing he is to rotate to help the big man, getting easy swats since Monroe often needs help down there. And if he does get beat to the middle, he's a special kind of athlete that can make up for it with the elevation and erasing of the shot. Giannis has also averaged 7 free throw attempts per game in this stretch, and he's gotten very good at aggressively getting into the body of his defender to make sure that he draws contact. And he is so long he can swing the ball out in front like Harden, and the defense has little hope to do anything but foul him on the way to the hole. While the Euro step is clearly his go-to move, he does have a good spin move that makes it almost impossible to stop him when he's focused on getting to the rim. I think the best part of Giannis' game as a facilitator is that he is constantly scanning the floor, looking for openings to get the ball to his teammates. The vast majority of his assists aren't that impressive, just the right pass at the right time, on target, so they can do something with it to score. I've also noticed a little something happening between him and Miles Plumlee, perhaps a little chemistry that has revived Plumlee's career and has seen him producing more than he has since the days when Phoenix was good. And looking at their 5-man lineups from the past 16 games, you can see running Giannis in the backcourt alongside OJ Mayo is a lineup that has killed their opponents to the tune of a plus 35 net rating. And their next most successful lineup shows that pairing of Plumlee and Giannis, with Bayless playing the small shooting guard and secondary ball handler. I'd like to see much more of this lineup to find out if it's for real. So, is this the beginning of a new wave of bigger point guard that started with Oscar Robertson, morphed into Magic Johnson, with a sprinkle of Penny Hardaway in there too? While we have seen bigger guards run the point before, never have we seen someone with this level of athletic ability and length have this much success at such an early age. Giannis Antetokounmpo just turned 21 years old and didn't start playing basketball until late in life. So it's safe to say he's got at least 4 or 5 more years of improvement coming. This is a truly frightening proposition for anybody playing the Bucks, especially when you look at their young roster filled with lots of talent. While they've completely disappointed this year with their record, it seems like it's only a matter of time before they put it all together and go on a monster run through the rest of the NBA.